Located at the crossroad of three continents, Africa, Asia and Europe, on one of the world business maritime oil route, the Djibouti International Airport intends to maintain its position by reinforcing its hospitality infrastructure and its service to meet the challenge of globalization. Based on basic structure inherited from the colonial French military and civil administration, DAA has experienced since national independence in June 1977, has steadily growing and has become the second lung of economic development. Considered for a long time a Djibouti French military base, the DAA has actually managed to change its image by acquiring new airport reception facility with reliable and more efficient technical equipment, as well as skilled human resources operating day and night to accommodate regional and international commercial, civil or military air traffic. This vision and strategy is particularly reflecting through the extension of its taxi runway, which can be able to accommodate today's biggest civil and military aircraft. The DAA has also a 15 parking, storage area, a cargo terminal, as well as completed renovated terminal for passenger on departure and arrival. Due to a difficult global economic situation and the impact of the 11th September 2001, which forced all airports around the world to strengthen security measures, the Humboldt International Airport will also lead to get a new control equipment, including high-performance software, computer, and a technical assistance service with more reliable and faster-moving equipment to accommodate the larger civil and military aircraft, as well as cargo freight. Supported in its activity by international partners such as the French Civil and Military Corporation and the US military using its airport infrastructure, the Djibouti International Airport has also strengthened and improved its service through the training of its staff on the ground and its technical equipment. The training of staff and renovation of the logistic and technical means of the different services of the airport has also accompanied by a significant and constant support of the national partner operating within the service of DAA. In this way, the police of the air and frontier, as well as the gendarme in charge of the control and security of the passenger in the airport, are part of the DAA local partner. With the aim of promoting its activity and contributing to the social economic development of the country. The DAA was leaned in 2002 to engage itself in the private sector after a decade of state management in the supervising of the Minister of Transport and Equipment. And a commitment to openness clearly shown by the President of the Republic, Mr. Ismail Omar Guelleh. Among the other national and local partners, we can mention the Weather Statement Service, a major and key partner for the air traffic. Thanks to its high-technology new equipment, this service provides daily data to all aircraft Airlink in connection at the DAA. The detachment of the firemen of the airbus within the Humbuli International Airport play a permanent and major role in terms of security. With a team of firefighters operational 24 hours on area of departure and landing of aircraft, the unit detachment of firemen ensure the safety of air traffic. The DAA has been in a management contract with an independent international private partner, namely the Consortium of Dubai Port World, and had the opportunity to double its turnover between 2000 and 2005. Through the quality management of an international renowned partner, Djibouti Airport has also had the opportunity to strengthen its hosting infrastructure and its service with the acquisition of new technical equipment that enable to ensure faster and more profitable operation of cargo transshipment and passenger multimodal transport. For more detail on the constant boom of DAA operation, the team of the national television was able to gather some observation of the current CEO of International Djibouti Airport, Mr. Mohammed Yaqub Mahmoud, who is very familiar with the in and out of this institution that play a very important role in the process of social economic development of the country after the International Autonomous Port of Djibouti.
Je me réjouis tout d'abord de cette interview qui arrive à point nommé après 6 mois de gestion effective par.
I welcome this interview and I take this opportunity to present development of DIA operation 6 months after taking office. I would first like to thank His Excellency the President of the Republic for entrusting Djiboutian leadership of DIA after 9 years of management provided by the Consortium of Dubai Port World. This consortium was more internationally renewed specialists in the management of ports, and their only experience at the airport is summarized in Djibouti. After the first private management experience, we can say today that DIA is in the process of rolling and has not yet taken off. That is why the Djiboutian competence was required just to achieve economic takeoff of our airport. We are working hard since our arrival in the new direction of this commercial establishment, where we want to implement a new policy to revitalize its activities in the service of social economic development of this country.
Being called precisely to the direction of this institution that you know well as you start your career there, what are the top priorities to achieve your goal?
Vous avez raison de souligner l'expérience, la longue expérience.
You're right to emphasize the long experience that characterized my career in the service of Djibouti International Airport. I actually joined the Djibouti International Airport when I left the university at 22 years old, where I had a position of responsible in the commercial department. My long career allowed me to work in different services. You're right to emphasize the long experience that characterized my career in the service of Djibouti International Airport. I actually joined the Djibouti International Airport when I left the university at 22 years old, where I had a position of responsible in the commercial department. My long career allowed me to work in different services. I also had the opportunity to run the administrative department as well as financial and marketing, and my last position was the security service, the environment of DIA. I still consider the aspect of safety as a priority to enhance and strengthen. As an international airport, the institution must ensure the safety of aircraft using our airport as well as passengers and our correspondents' safety, who are expecting from us a quality service at all levels. My priority and the priority of my team in charge of the management of this establishment are also in the sense of strengthening and enhancing security. In the first place and second time, how to improve the performance of our hosting services and technical assistance for passengers as regional and international airlines.
The special aspect of the Djibouti International Airport is a civil and military airport with the presence of French air base and the international military coalition such as Japanese, American and German. So, how do you coordinate all those activities?
Effectivement, l'aéroport de Djibouti a cette particularité d'être...
Indeed, as you say, DIA has this particularity. The daily use of infrastructure is done by both civilians and military partners. The contribution of the military part of operator is quite important for two reasons for Djibouti Airport. In the sense that it's built the capacity of foreign forces based in Djibouti with the installation of American and Japanese military camps, but also French air base whose longevity is reflected through the friendly relation and cooperation privileged by the history of two countries. All this contributes to set up a framework which makes DIA one of the safest airports in the area of security in the region. We are glad to this fact, which comes through thanks to the policy of peace, wisdom, foresight of His Excellency, the President of the Republic.
As you can see, in recent years, the International Airport of Djibouti has become a platform made in various foreign force stations in our country, and using airport and also our interior airport infrastructure. And this generates a significant flow of movement of the military air traffic.
May we say today that DAA can really meet all international standards and face all kinds of situations within the region?
L'aéroport de Djibouti est en partie intégrante de la République de Djibouti.
The airport of Djibouti is part of the Republic of Djibouti, which is located at a strategic point at the Horn of Africa, perfectly plays a role of transshipment. Our airport has actually been proved of being efficient through numerous humanitarian assistance operations, including the delivery of food aid for population affected by drought in the sub-regions. In daily activities in the service of constantly rising civil and military air traffic, regional and international, for a decade, Djibouti International Airport has clearly demonstrated a reliability of its reception facilities, the quality and maturity of its staff in support rapid operation of landing and departure of passengers and cargo. Like any airport in the world, in a constantly changing market with the entry into a state of art new technology in telecommunications, international transport, the airport has quietly adapted a new standards of operational requirement international air traffic. By assessing the position of direction of the airport, I had in mind a project that had marked my long career in service of the airport, which also stimulates my training as an air transport economist. The development of a concept, Earth, Air, Sea, this is a new concept in Africa, who did not really start it. We intended to be a pioneer in this concept. Will be realized with the assistance of Port and Free Zone Djibouti through a joint consultation closely implementation. Be realized by the assistance of the Port and Free Zone in Djibouti through a joint consultation closely to implementation of a common commercial policy. And this will progress in a sense that we have already finalized the first preliminary studies for the feasibility of this activity, cargo, sea, air. And this will progress in the sense that we have already finalized the first preliminary studies for the feasibility of this activity, cargo, sea, air. But we have planning to move soon in Ethiopia in order to make consultation with the Port Free Zone as a team to negotiate with management of Ethiopian Airlines, which already serve the landlocked countries of the region, including Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and recently the Republic of Sudan. All these countries are commercially potential targets for us, as we can be able to open up through our infrastructures. For this, we need to convince as a team, that is to say, in close collaboration with the Port of Djibouti and partners carriers in the region, namely Ethiopian Airlines and other private and Djibouti airlines, such as Juba and Dalo Airlines, that wish to play a pioneer role in these new regional routes.
Competition that is reflected in the transport sector is the regional road coordinator that hold 19% of transit between Ethiopia and Djibouti. Is the DAA considering increasing its capacity to compete in this promising regional market?
Actuellement, nous avons la chance.
Currently, we are fortunate to have a corridor that stops in Addis Ababa. But the regional section Addis Ababa-Juba is not yet in operation or under construction. In marketing, it is the position that matters, and we are well positioned to this access to clearly make a full step on this air-sea activity. In fact, I recently received a delegation from South Sudan, which has reiterated his desire to work with the Djibouti International Airport so the region air cargo drive is feasible, and this is an opportunity for us.
On the eve of celebrating the 3rd anniversary of national independence, you are ready to organize promotional day marketing to educate your partner on a willingness to extend the activity of DAA. What message you want to convey to your partner and economic operator in the region?
En conclusion, je dirais que l'aéroport de Djibouti, qui a longtemps...
In conclusion, I would say that the international airport, which has long suffered from a lack of trade policy, is now led by a dynamic team committed and determined to realize action projects to meet the challenges imposed in the competition from regional international air traffic.
More than happy with increasing results in the booming local market, under the leadership of the regional U-Port, a free zone with a one-stop shop, a strong currency, a permanent stability that attract many investors and economic operators, such as a new bank, a new luxury international renowned hotel chain. The International Djibouti Airport continues its mission to strengthen its geostrategic position as a hub of air traffic for the social economic development of the country.